Welcome to Blowdry Bootcamp. We are going to get started. I'm going to go over the products that I use in my hair and why I chose to use them. So I like to use Loma Nourishing Oil, and I like to use Bedhead Control Freak. I use them together. I'll show you how much I use. And then when it's dry, I like the Surfer Girl from Big Sexy Hair. Okay, so one of our biggest questions always is, how much product do we put in our hair? And the answer is it will vary slightly, but I'll show you a visual. Okay, so for my hair, it's like, you can barely see, but it's just the tiniest bit. And I like the two of these together, just a little bit. So it's literally like half the size of a dime of each of the products. But I like these paired together because it can be a little bit tacky, but I also like the oil as a heat protectant from the blow dryer. You always need some kind of blow dryer. So you see how I rubbed it in my hands first and then I put it all through the ends and bottom, and now I kind of work my way up. So there's like barely any product in when you get to the roots and stuff. So now we're going to blow dry 65% of our hair. Okay, now we're at 65% dry. So what I'm gonna do is take a section, probably from like right at the bottom of your ear, and go around, and then we're gonna pull this section up and secure it with a clip, hair tie, whatever you need. And then we're gonna start one section at a time. And this does seem like it takes a lot longer, but I promise you doing the sections will help you immensely. Okay, and everyone should have at least 2 size brushes. I have a bigger one. Some days I'm kind of lazy. And then I have a smaller one, which will really get you the round bend at the end. If you're using too big of a brush, yes, it will dry it quicker, but it will just fall limp. So you have no bend at the ends, no volume, no nothing. It will simply just get your hair dry smoother than it would if it air dried. So I'm gonna go in with this brush for my hair. So you can see right here, I'm pushing that round brush up into the root area so I can get the most amount of lift that I possibly can. And so right now I just kind of go through getting the moisture out of the hair from root to end, and then see how I'm hitting the cold shot button once I have gotten it all dry, and then the cool shot button acts as like the setting of the section. So now that underneath is done, I have a slight bend. I'm going up to the temple area and grabbing another section. And as you can see, I pull from a root to end, getting most of the moisture out before I really start going in with the round brush. Then I hit it with the cool shot again and go section by section all the way around my head. Sometimes people's biggest problem is pulling hair from back behind their head, and that's okay. Just kind of pretend that you're splitting it right down the middle and you pull one half to the right and one half to the left. It doesn't have to be perfectly going straight down when you go to blow dry. You can pull it up towards your face. You're still going to get that nice round bend at the end, working your way up. And then you can see the higher I get, the more I start bringing my round brush up higher to get the most amount of volume I can. And then if you kind of see here, when I'm done getting the section of hair all dry, what I do is keep going with the round brush even after I'm done with the dryer. That really helps to smooth those ends. So what we commonly see people do is they will go to blow dry their hair, and once it's dry, they think they're done. But the thing is, once it's dry, what you go to do is keep smoothing it. That's how you get that nice shiny look. Like when it's done being dried, then you're moving on to the smoothing part of it. And so here on the top, you see me over directing it, pulling it straight up to get the most amount of volume I can. And when I said 2 different size round brushes, you can see with this size round brush, I can really get in the root. You might notice if you use a bigger round brush that you can't get close to that root and it ends up still wavy or curly, and then your ends are straight and flat. And that would be a sign that your brush is way too big. So then I hit my hair with the Surfer Girl texture spray. And that always works really good on fresh, clean hair because it kind of repels the oils ahead of time. And voila, here we go. All right, what do you guys think? You guys made it through Blow Dry Boot Camp. Let us know.